Alright guys, we should be up and going. Just give us 1 second as the live stream is just going out. We're sending all the links and then we'll get the commentary and the race underway. All right, welcome back everyone to Limitless Formula Racing. We are here at the Suzuka circuit for the Japanese Grand Prix in round 13 of the Season 2 Championship event in Limitless Formula Racing League. We're back with the Tuesday night division for another race in this amazing season that we truly are having. So, before we get the race underway, let's quickly talk about where we are and, of course, the circuit itself. We're here at the Suzuka circuit, which first hosted a Grand Prix back in 1976. And in terms of the track, we got 18 corners to make up a circuit length of 5.8 kilometers. That's 3.8 miles long. There's also one DRS zone to help encourage overtaking, but there's also a great overtaking spot down into turn 16 right before that 130R chicane, the turn. I always forget that there's no DRS zone there because there's so much slipstream from the car ahead down to that section of the track. It's truly an incredible place to make an overtake. But besides that, there's always turn 1, which of course has that DRS straight down to the first turn, as we're seeing the Red Bull going through that section right now. If you can try and go around the outside of your rival down to the first turn, of course that would be the best place to make an overtake. But besides those two places, there's not really too many places to overtake for around here, but somehow our talented drivers on track are always able to pull out some amazing overtakes in places that you don't expect, like turn 11, or maybe even down into turn 14 as, the Red Bull almost loses the car there. Thankfully, he kept it on track there. So with the track details aside, let's get into the Grand Prix. Like I mentioned, we're here at LFR, Limitless Formula Racing League, of course. This is the Tuesday night division, and we're here for round 13 of the championship event in Season 2. This is the Japanese Grand Prix, and I'm your commentator for today. Once again, Formula Jonah bringing you all the content from LFR's Tuesday night division. As it stands, we got Aab on provisional pole position, the Ferrari driver, with a 129.093 on the soft compound tire, so looking pretty quick for Ferrari as it stands. Also, Anthony in that Aston Martin sitting in the top two, a 129.3 on the medium compound tires, looking really fast on the mediums right now, so that's pretty incredible there. And then we got Kingsholm and Wolfane sharing the second row of the grid as it stands on the soft compound tires, a 129.6 and a 129.8 for those two drivers. And it looks like they're coming out on some new tires as well. I think there's a few drivers going out on another lap trying to improve on their time. One of those drivers is Rabbi in that Haas sitting P5 as it stands, and someone that just went right below him is Flea in the AlphaTauri. The AlphaTauris are looking mighty strong in today's race, and for the past couple of races they've been looking really quick. So yeah, keep an eye on those two AlphaTauris, Kingsholm and Flea, both looking pretty good in today's race as they come into basically Honda's home Grand Prix, of course, because AlphaTauri and Red Bull both run the Honda power units. So it's technically a home Grand Prix for the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri teams, since they are running the Honda power. Of course, next year in real F1, Honda won't be around, so it won't really be a home Grand Prix for the two teams. But yeah, AlphaTauri looking pretty strong at the Japanese Grand Prix. Kingsholm and Flea P4 and P6 as it stands, as Rabbi went second fastest. So while we were talking about those two AlphaTauris, Rabbi was on a lap, and he improved to go a 129.1, 1/10 behind pole position as it stands. So it's looking pretty good for the Haas driver in today's race. Now, speaking of that Haas driver, we should definitely talk about something that is coming into focus now, and that, of course, is the championship, the Drivers' Championship. That is going to be key for today's race, and pretty much throughout the remaining races of the season as well. Same with the Constructors' standings as well, as it's mighty close up at the top between the two championships there, of course. Rabbi has the lead, of course, of the Drivers' Championship. Haas with 192 points, with Haas driver with 192 points. Tim in the Aston Martin, who I believe is not here today, unless he's changed his PSN, and I'm not aware of that, but I don't think he is here today. He's sitting with 164 points. So right now, it's going in favor of Rabbi. So right now, Rabbi's got to do exactly what he did at the previous round in France, and of course, that was a very good race for Rabbi. He picked up a podium as well in that race. I think it was second place. I might be mistaken about that one though, but otherwise he did score a really good performance in the French Grand Prix, and he's got to do the exact same thing, because if he wants to win this championship, he's got to take these moments where Tim is not really here, or is not really in contention for the wins right now because he's not in the session today. He's got to take that into effect and take advantage of that, and try and build up a gap against the Aston Martin driver. So when Tim does come into the races, when he returns, of course, he will be fighting for that championship with Rabbi. So, real quickly, since I mentioned the French Grand Prix there, let's talk about that for just a second. A great race it truly was, and if you guys did miss out on that one, definitely go check that out. It was a great race last time out at Paul Ricard, so definitely go check that out by going into the LFR YouTube channel. Of course, it is on the LFR YouTube channel, so definitely go check that out. And I am back commentating on another LFR race. Can't wait to be commentating on this league. I mean, I am the reserve commentator for it, but I love commentating on this league. So every time I get the opportunity to commentate on the league, I have the opportunity to do so, and I try and get on. So anyway, let's talk about these last remaining minutes of this qualifying session. Anyone on a lap as it stands? It looks like, I think, the Aston Martin of Anthony is on the lap. Let's take on board with the Aston Martin car, as he's running a beautiful pink helmet as well. Goes well with the green livery there of the Aston Martin car. Abe and Rabbi, of course, did not improve on their time, so Rabbi will start at least P2, so that'll be good for him, of course. We'll see how that all works out. Purple sector for Anthony, though, in the first sector, looking pretty strong as it comes through turn 9 into the fast right-hander of turn 10, and then right into a heavy braking zone at turn 11. Want to stay right, then rotate the car left, come on the power, just very softly, of course, then shift high into like around 5th gear, and then you're pretty much safe. And then make sure you stick to the right as much as possible. It depends on kind of where your lines is through that turn. Into the double left-hand, this is turn 13 and turn 14. One of my favorite parts of this entire track. You can go a little bit wide there, but of course, if you go too wide, you can get an invalidation. Now, this straight right here, I feel like there's DRS, but there never is. There used to be DRS back in, I think it was 2017, but the slipstream down to turn 16 is incredible. So we passed 130R flat out through there into the chicane of 16 and 17. You can hop the curb a little bit there, as Anthony just did, through turn 18. Now, sticking to the right, you can get as much as you can off there, as Anthony goes second fastest and just loses out by 2 1,000ths of a second. That is super close between the top two drivers there, and that, I think, will get Anthony just a little bit upset, because that was so close between pole position there. He could have grabbed pole between 2 1,000ths of a second. That is just mind-blowing right there, how close that was between the Ferrari and the Aston Martin car, and that just proves what an exciting race this is truly going to be here in Japan when the race gets underway here in LFR. So good laps from everyone here today. Solid lap from Aya there as he beat Anthony by 2/1000ths of a second. The championship leader, Rabbi, lines up in third place with Kingsholm in fourth, and Dr. Wolfane rounding off the top 5 for McLaren. Also, good lap by Aiden Bell. He was able to grab P6 in the Alfa Romeo, so I do believe he finished ahead of Flea there. Flea will finish in P7. And then, of course, the rest of the grid as well. Crossfire Strikes, Mr. Basil, and Nem weren't able to get a lap in. Neither was number 1 Fan in the McLaren. He retired earlier on, so he wasn't able to get a lap in, but hopefully they'll get a good result in the upcoming Grand Prix. All right, so we're just waiting for the countdown to, of course, go off. You know, we're waiting for 25 more seconds, and then we'll get the loading screen to the actual Grand Prix itself, and then we'll get this race underway here in Japan. And I hope it is not glitched, because we're getting the AI cars down in P17, 18, and 19, and 20 as well. I think we're just waiting for Nem to retire from the session. I hope it's not a glitch, and we won't have to restart the lobby. There's a few cars on track, but I think it's just Nem in the pit lane right now. I'm not sure when he's going to retire, but this gives us a good opportunity to talk about a few things before the Grand Prix. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's joined the live stream as we speak. Thank you so much. Leave a comment if you can. That would be highly appreciated, of course. Would really appreciate you guys just giving a little comment down below if you guys have any questions about the upcoming race. If you have any questions about just really anything to me, I can try and answer those. If you have any questions about predictions or anything like that, as we see the migrating host as Kingsholm has left the session. I hope we're not restarting the lobby. We may be restarting yeah, there's a few drivers leaving the session already. I think we might be restarting the lobby, guys. Not exactly sure what is going on. I'm going to get a confirmation from everyone, but it looks like the lobby is glitched right now. So, it looks like pretty much everyone is leaving the session. So, let me see exactly. And yes, we are oh, okay, a few drivers have left the session, and it looks like we are restarting the race. So I'll just quickly leave the session and wait for everyone to go. But that is the starting grid for the upcoming race that's going to be happening once we get this lobby underway. A great starting grid, of course. Ayab in P1 with Anthony in P2, Rabbi in the Haas sitting in P3 with Kingsholm in P4, Dr. Wolfane in P5, Aiden Bell in the Alfa Romeo sitting P6, Flea in 7th, Big Weir in the I think it was Mercedes. Oh, and what is going on here? I think there was I think I'm leaving the session now. So what we're doing, guys, is that we're going to leave the session most likely. I don't really have any confirmation on what's exactly going on, but it looks like we're leaving the session, so I'll just go to the main menu here. So sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. We're going to have the admins set up a new lobby, then I'll get the invite back to the session as well, as all the drivers will be doing that as well. And so we'll do that. And while we're on here, I will go over to the showroom. We'll put a car. We'll put the Ferrari who qualified on pole position here. Where is that Ferrari? It's loading in. Here we go. Okay, so while the lobby is being set up, we'll watch this Ferrari here, and I'll talk about a few things. So if you guys do have any questions for the upcoming Grand Prix, please let me know down in the comments section below. Would really appreciate that, of course. Like the stream as well if you're enjoying the commentary, and also subscribe to the LFR YouTube channel to see more content on this league. Of course, we have the Tuesday night division, which we're doing the live stream for right now. There's also 2 other divisions that has commentary, I do believe, for and great divisions as well. It's the Monday Night Racing and the Sunday Night Racing tiers. So we have 3 tiers in this league, and you guys can definitely subscribe to the channel to see more content on this league as well. If you're also interested in seeing more of my commentary, if you're interested in seeing more of my content that I do, head over to YouTube and Twitch and subscribe and follow, of course, to me on YouTube and Twitch as well. I do motorsport content, all that sort of thing, all content like that's coming out on like YouTube videos and stuff like that. That all comes out on YouTube, and I'm slowly moving all the commentary and all that sort of thing, everything over to Twitch. So basically, I'm moving all the game content that I'm doing over to Twitch, and I'm doing all the motorsport content, like little questions of little videos, you know, and stuff like that that I make weekly. That's all going over to the YouTube. So with all that promotion stuff out of the Grand Prix or out of the way for today's stream, we're just waiting for the admins to set up a lobby, and then we'll get the racing underway. And I'm just gonna get confirmation so I can fill you guys in on all the stuff that's going on. So we're just waiting for that. So give us 1 second, guys. Yeah. Oh, and there's the lobby. Perfect. It looks like a few drivers have already been inviting. Perfect. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for your patience in the technical difficulties. What's been happening, guys, is that I've seen this for the past couple of streams I've done. Oh no, I'm joining the session. It's taking me. I hope I don't have to restart the stream and like close the game, because that's a glitch as well. Give me a second, guys, as I try and figure this out, and then we can get underway. We may need to restart the stream, but hang in there for just a moment as I try and join the session here. Let me try a different invite. Ooh, it's not looking good. Okay, I may have to restart the stream, guys. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to need to restart just due to the game's glitching out and stuff like that. So, we'll restart the stream. We'll have our qualifying stream and then a race stream as well. So, join us back at this race stream in just a moment's time. We'll get everything back in order and all good. So, you guys can leave the stream now and then come back to the new one. So, see you guys in a bit.